I'm beginning to believe that Megyn Kelly is either just someone that knows this space very, very well and knows where clicks are. So she just goes there to and fro. She doesn't really care. She's got no real morals or standings or values anymore. Or she's been captured by someone, probably Tucker, probably by who knows. Or she's just a massive liar and a hypocrite because it seems to me that you have all the time in the world to watch Nick Fuentes and listen to what Nick Fuentes is saying. And you're more than happy to go after him because what you say about Nick Fuentes is that he said some very horrible things and disgusting things. But then when it comes down to what Tucker said, you don't have any time at all to address that. You don't really know. You play dumb. And then when it comes to Candace as well, you also play dumb. You also like, I don't have time. I'm a mum. I'm not a woman that polices people on the internet. I don't tell people who to host on their show. I don't tell people what to say. None of that stuff, except when it comes down to Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, and even Nick Fuentes as well. Now, while I'm all in favor of you criticizing Nick Fuentes, I say go for it, have at it. I'm also wondering why the hell you're not criticizing Candace Owens for all the horrible things she's been saying about Charlie Kirk, about Erica Kirk, which you have had Erica Kirk on stage and you interviewed her the other day at Arizona. So what the hell is going on? I'm pretty sure that everyone that has been watching you for quite some time, I've been watching you for quite some time, are trying to wonder what the hell's going on. I'm starting to notice that there is this massive downward shift going on in conservatism. There's only a few people that I really trust nowadays. There's a guy, What Do You Meme? If you haven't seen any of his content, you definitely should. I enjoy stuff. There's Ruslan. There's quite a few other people that I enjoy their content and I can actually trust their takes because at least I know that they've got a good grounding, a good sense of reality and of truth. But these political commentators like Megyn Kelly, they used to be really good. And then for whatever reason, something has shifted. And I think it's because of the Charlie Kirk assassination. I really think Charlie Kirk was a massive beacon that these people were looking to Charlie. Whatever Charlie said, it was like he was keeping everyone in line almost. Now that he's gone, everyone's just, whoop, I'm free to say whatever I want. I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm free to grift. It's really intriguing what's been going on. Nick Fuentes is now at the forefront, isn't he? Being hosted by Tucker Carlson, and now both of them are at war again. It's like, what the heck is happening? I know this is like rage bait and content and all that sort of other stuff, but it's like these are very important people in this space. I'm not saying Nick Fuentes is, because that guy's a dingbat. He's a Nazi. He's a Hitler apologist, a Stalin lover. He hates women. He's a Holocaust denier. He's all these horrible things. We will still defend his right to be able to say it for sure. But Megyn, she only has time to listen to Nick Fuentes, apparently, even though she's got a family, she's got kids, she's got her own show to worry about, doesn't have time to listen or see any of the stuff that Candy Owens is saying about her supposed friend. I think there wasn't necessarily so much a friendship with Megyn and Charlie, so much as she respected him. And now that he's gone, respect's no longer there. It's just very interesting. Well, she doesn't have to really respect him anymore. She's just trying to keep the peace and not actually tell the truth. Not actually go after the 800-pound gorillas, Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, who have blown up since Charlie's death, more so. So Megyn's trying to just, but in doing so, she's really showing her true colors, becoming a massive liar and a hypocrite. More than happy to go after Dave Rubin and Ben Shapiro. Easy. They're not 800-pound gorillas. But when it counts, when it matters most, guess who would actually defend you properly? It would be Ben and Dave. But Tucker and Candace, no way. No way. There was a woman that asked Megyn Kelly, who said that she trusts Megyn Kelly. She trusts Candace. She trusts Tucker. Have a watch of this.
Hi, Megyn. We love you so much, first of all. And, we really love you, Candace, Tucker. I feel like I can truly trust you guys.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to know your opinion on what Candace is saying about the Israeli planes following Erica around.
I don't know what that is. I heard something about an Egyptian plane. I didn't hear about an Israeli plane. Yeah, but I only saw the headline. And while, obviously I know that Candace makes a ton of news, I confess I don't actually get time to watch her show because I've got my own show and I've got my life and my kids. So forgive me, I don't know the answer to that. Hi.
Hi, Megyn. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. How do we feel about Tucker having Nick Fuentes on his show?
I asked Tucker about it. And my own belief is the reason he did it, this is not from him, but my belief is that the reason he did it was because he wanted to convey to him that it is not conservative to apply collective judgment or punishment to any group of people. Now, do I want to interview Nick? I don't. Not at all, because if you watch Nick Fuentes, you will hear a lot of really horrible things. And it's very jarring. Like, if you spend enough time listening to him, you will hear things that will make your eyelids peel back from it's like really jarring, upsetting characterizations of Jews and blacks and women and all the things, not to mention his hatred for Charlie.
So you're telling me, Megyn, that even though Candace Owens makes the news a lot, you're telling me that as a newscaster, as someone that reports on the news about what's going on, you heard or read a headline about the Egyptian planes that she's been rattling off about for quite some time. You read that, but didn't investigate any further. You had a perfect opportunity right here. You had a perfect opportunity to tell the truth about the Egyptian planes. But no, you decided to deflect. You decided to go, well, I don't have time to read into this sort of stuff. I've got my own show. I've got a family to worry about. What about the truth? You had the perfect moment to tell the truth, except you didn't. You just choose to deflect. And that, my friends, is horrible. You can't trust people that don't actually answer the question. Sure, she corrected the woman who said that it was about the Israeli planes, Egyptian planes. That's about it. Then you had the perfect moment to say, well, I looked further into that and it doesn't seem like it's real. It doesn't seem like it has any connotation whatsoever to Charlie Kirk's assassin. There's no evidence that it is involving Charlie Kirk's death at all. And what Candace is doing is crazy. It's a lie. You shouldn't be following that. I understand that you love us and you trust us, but trust the truth, man. Don't trust the person. I trust the truth. And unfortunately, we're not getting any of that today. We're not getting the truth from these massive podcasters. That's all they are, podcasters. I'm a podcaster. And at least for me, as a human being, my highest value is integrity. And I see these people that claim to be Christian that aren't even acting like one. And it's frustrating, especially after watching these people for a very long time and enjoying their content, thinking they have great takes. And now I'm seeing them plateau, becoming just like the radical leftists that they oftentimes criticize. If you are going to be no different in your actions or your speech from the radical left, how can you call yourself a conservative? How can you actually call yourself a Christian if you're no different from the world? The Bible talks about being separate. Yes, you're in the world, but being separate from it. Unfortunately, Megyn is becoming a shameless liar and a hypocrite. More than happy to criticize good faith people, but the bad faith people, nah, forget it. Not going to. And that in my books just means you're bad faith now. Can no longer trust you. You have every opportunity to do the right thing and you failed. Why? Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.